This is a simple drawing of an atom. We have an electron sphere of probability around the nucleus of an atom. The nucleus is represented by the center of the sphere. When we have light waves interacting with the surface of the sphere, we have to square the radius, r squared, because the process is relative to the spherical surface. When this happens, we have a photon of energy. And the energy levels drop. But they can't drop below the center of the sphere. They can't drop below the nucleus of the atom. This forms the Planck constant, divided by 2 pi, representing the circumference of the sphere. This forms a square of probability, represented by the wave particle function being squared. The charge of the electron is also squared by this process, e squared, and the speed of the process is squared, c squared, the speed of light. When this happens and the energy levels drop, it also forms a geometrical constant in the form of the golden rectangle. Where the process is relative to the center of the sphere and the surface of the sphere squared. If we have the spontaneous absorption and emission of photon energy, it'll form a repetition with the energy levels cascading down based on the same squaring process. This will form a repetition of golden rectangles, forming the potential for the most beautiful of geometrical shapes, the Fibonacci spiral. Another way to visualize this is as a process of spherical symmetry forming and breaking. We have spherical geometry, with the interior of the sphere naturally being three-dimensional or 3D, forming the 3 dimensions of our everyday life. The radiating energy will always be at right angles to the surface of the sphere. As the spherical symmetry breaks, it will always be at right angles, forming the potential for spiral geometry. This process also forms the potential for entropy or disorganization, chaos even, because there is a bigger potential, a bigger probability for entropy to arise than there is for spherical geometry to form the Fibonacci spiral. But this process has a built-in potential for greater symmetry formation. That can be seen as spiral geometry and as cell life. The surface of the sphere and the surface of the broken symmetry forms a membrane or manifold for positive and negative charge. As the future unfolds with the exchange of photon energy, forming the uncertainty and probability of everyday life, that can be seen mathematically as Heisenberg's uncertainty principle of quantum mechanics. And in the equation, we see 4 pi representing the spherical geometry that formed the potential for the process in the first place. Please subscribe and share. It will help the promotion of this theory. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.